All right, so my son just bought a stack of routers and switches. He got a bunch of gear, and he's learning Cisco stuff. Hey, Josh. And he is learning how to console in, and tell him what it is, Josh.
So I got my USB cord. This is an adapter to the console cable that I have hooked up to the Cisco switch. It's just a USB to the console cable here, and I have it plugged into the computer.
Goes into a USB back here.
And my device manager up kept this open, and then once I plugged it in, I was able to see this pop up right here, so I knew what it was exactly I was dealing with.
It detects COM3. He puts COM3
right here.
Change that to COM3.
Yeah. So this is the putty configuration right here, which is my emulation software. So I named it COM3 to match this. Change the connection type to serial, and then I'll save the session as console, which I've already done here. It's just indicating what here it is I've done. So I'll double click that, and then here's my my interface right here.
Okay, so we've got user exec, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
when you enable privilege exec, it's asking for a password, and we don't know what it is. We bought these off of Craigslist, and so some of them have passwords, and we're going to have to learn how to break in. So this
3560.
This is an old Cisco
Catalyst
Catalyst 3560. So let's look up the password recovery options. So open up Google and password recovery, Cisco 3560. Yep.
So we got a couple forms.
Just pick the first one. Let's see what we get.
I want to recover my password. Able to initial password.
So it takes us to
Password
a Cisco
recovery
community
procedure.
website. These are well-documented procedures usually for recovering passwords.
This guy
Let's
looks
just try
like
this
it's a
first one,
accepted
yeah.
solution right here.
Yeah, let's just try this first one. So
Attach a terminal or PC with terminal emulation, which I've already done. Use the following terminal settings: bits per second, data bits.
yeah, so you already have a good console.
Right.
We already know that. And so
Unplug
it says
the power
unplug
cable.
the power the switch, the switch, and hold down the mode button located on the left side of the front panel while you're reconnecting the power to the switch. So release the mode button after approximately 15 seconds. Why am I reading this line? Because we're dealing with a 3560.
3560.
So I'm going right to the one that we're dealing with. So
the mode.
we're going to hold the mode button down. We're going to unplug the power, plug it back in while holding the mode button down for 15 seconds.
And when you release, it says the system LED blinks green.
Yeah.
Should I go ahead and try it?
Release the mode button after 15 seconds. When the system LED turns solid, when you release the mode button, then it will start blinking green.
LED position may vary slightly depending on the model.
Let's see where that is. Where's that mode
This
button?
looks like a mode. Yeah, the mode button's gonna be right
There
here.
you go. Okay.
So they said unplug it,
Unplug it.
and there's no power switches on these switches.
Hold the mode button down.
All right.
Hold the mode button down before. Now plug it in and keep holding the mode button.
And I plugged it in.
Yep. Keep holding the mode button.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
And there's going to be a
12,
system LED that turns
13.
solid green.
14, 15. There we go, right there.
Okay.
Release.
When you release
It
the
went
mode
solid.
button, the
It should
LED
blink
starts blinking green.
Okay, that's what it just did. So if
Okay.
if I pull
Oh,
up
there
the
we
putty
go.
window, this is what I'm getting.
Now
right
on the
here.
putty window,
The password
the
recovery
system-
mechanism is enabled.
the system has been interrupted prior to initializing. The following commands will initialize the flash file system.
And finish.
So what is the instructions on the website telling us now?
So this is for 2955s
Yeah, so
only.
So jump down to 3560.
Well, it's giving me a step-by-step.
Well, yeah, but we need to...
It gives me a whole step-by-step process based on the 2955.
Yeah, but let's find if it tells us about the 3560 somewhere.
I'm wondering
So at the
if-
top of this web page that we've been looking at, it tells us that this instruction is for the 3560. It's for all these different types of switches, as well as 3550, 3560.
Right there.
All right, so go down, and let's get to the place where we saw on the console, where it says these options right here. This system has been interrupted. Because that's what we're seeing. So type flash_init, which is basically initializing the flash probably.
Okay.
Yep, there we go. Initializing flash. And you can even match it with the output on the screen there.
Right.
Go down a little bit here, or go up. There we go, you're back to a switch prompt. You had some output that's similar. So it's waiting for input now. And now it wants you to do load helper. Issue the load helper command.
Looks like it. Load helper and then boot.
Right?
And so, yeah, load.
Okay. And it drops you straight to the prompt, just like the instruction says.
Right here.
Now issue the dir flash : command.
And there we go.
Okay. And
It's given the same.
then it says this is the current version of the switch. This is the config file. And then it's saying,
The output is from, it's just stating what type of switch
yeah,
it's
and
from.
then it says to rename, type rename flash config.txt to config.old.
Flash config.txt flash config.old.
Old. Okay. Then
The config text file contains the password.
yeah, so so hit the up arrow twice. Nope, never mind. Do a dir flash :
Slash colon?
no,
Or
flash : like you did before.
like this?
Yep.
Okay.
Now you didn't do something right. Type it again. Type it again.
Okay.
Enter.
There we go.
Now it says config.old instead of config.txt. See?
Okay. Yeah.
So now it's saying issue
The boot
the
command.
boot command, and it's going to boot up, and it's not going to be able to find the config file because you renamed it.
Oh.
And the config file is what holds the password. You see what I'm saying? So it won't find a valid config.txt file because you renamed it. That's what I think is going on here. So type boot.
Okay.
Okay, it's booting up. Okay, press return to get started. Look at that. Would you like to enter the initial configuration dialog? Yes or no? This is exactly what you see on a brand new router or switch sent from Cisco. So you have effectively bypassed the configuration. Say no. Enable. Boom.
And we're
You're
in.
enable.
Wow.
Yep. Now type dir flash : look at that config.old. Watch this. Type WR, which is the old school way of typing copy run star.
Okay.
Enter. This is like a copy run star, right?
Okay.
So you just probably created a config.txt file. Hit the up arrow twice. Enter. Boom. Config.txt. It wasn't there before. It's there now.
Wow.
Just by you saving the config. Look, building configuration. When you hit WR, it said building configuration, and you saved a configuration.
That's changing the running configuration to the start configuration.
To the start configuration.
That's right.
So now when you type show start, type show start, now you have a startup configuration.
Okay.
You didn't have one before.
Right.
And quit. You can hit Q for quit. So now you can create your own enable password.
Okay.
But the point is you're in. Good job.
Cool. Thanks.
Yep.